Hello, family and friends. Today we're going to be using the Silver Falls, and it's a really nice plant that you can use for trailing over the sides of pots. Um, One thing about it, you can use it in smaller pots, um, and it will work out better than the potato vine. That's one of my favorites. But if you have a smaller pot and you want something that trails straight down, Silver Falls is the way to go. We're going to be using that today along with some other plants in a raised bed and also some nice pot arrangements in a space, and we make a complete transformation. Hope you enjoy. Janice is prepping this raised bed, and before we put this beautiful soil in, we had to pluck a lot of little weeds that were coming up because the raised bed was here and we weren't able to get to it right away. And we're going to use some potting mix. And while our plant haul is sitting here on standby, we have Coleus, Sun Patience, Creeping Jenny, Silver Falls, and we have some lavender. When I grabbed it, I thought it was rosemary. And Janice also grabbed some Dusty Miller. Look at the colors in these Coleus. Beautiful. This is going to be a nice raised bed, and it's going to have a spa feel to it. The colors, along with this coleus, are going to be subdued and kind of formal, relaxing look, and it's going to be beautiful. And also, it's going to have different textures, and we're getting started by putting our big plants in first and spacing them out. Then we're going to fill in with the smaller ones. These sun patients will do good. They're gonna get 6 or more hours of sunlight, and you can see, like, to the right of this bed, there's sunlight and shade to the left. But overall, the entire bed gets more than 6 or more hours of sunlight. So she's spacing the plants out, getting them where she wants them to go, and it's already starting to look good. And she's gonna space these out. The Silver Falls is really going to look nice hanging over these circular planters. She's pulling them out and stretching out the roots so they don't continue to go in that circular pattern, and looking to see what side of the plant that she wants to put toward the front to hang over. So as she stretches these roots out, and this is the first time we've ever used the Silver Fall, and I'm looking forward to see what kind of performance we get. She squeezes it on in. That potting mix, the Miracle-Gro potting mix. The Silver Falls is a beautiful plant, and we love the way it trails over the front of these planters. And the Miracle-Gro potting mix, we have no complaints about it. It's drainable, and it allows the plants to get what they need. It really takes out all the guesswork. We love the way the Silver Falls trails. Absolutely beautiful. And see when you hang it. Oh, okay. Let me step back and look at it. Okay, got you. Yeah, that's gonna be nice. Put it back up there. Oh yeah. Okay. One thing that Janice does is puts the pots into the planter or wherever she's putting them to see how they look before she actually plants them. And if she wants to change it, it doesn't disturb the roots. And when she has a pot, a lot of times she will just press down the pot into the soil for the proper depth of the plant. This is a nice space. They have a hot tub here, place to sit in a group, a nice grill with a built-in cooler. We're thinking of Janice was thinking of putting some small pots of herbs beside the grill. And the Silver Falls, we're going with those because they trail and they have a small trailing habit with the foliage is very interesting. And we're going to see how these do with the Creeping Jenny. Now, these circular pots don't have any drainage, so we're going to have to be careful about watering these. And I guess the hot metal will make up for the drainage, because I do believe these are going to get hot during the summertime, and we'll just have to keep an eye on them. Silver Falls are beautiful. They have a frosty look next to this chartreuse green.
Yeah, I used a cup on the next scoop.
Going to put in some more soil
I used a cup on this scoop
around them and leave that lip for the water. So when she waters, it won't spill over the side. Going with the cup that the plants came out of because it makes a nice scoop to get that drainable soil. Beautiful. Now, when I have other soils like garden soil or anything like that, sometimes I will mix some perlite or sand or organic matter to get some drainage, because you don't want the water to sit around those roots for too long. You just want the water there long enough so that the plants can get the nutrients, and they do best when that water just drains right off. They're quick sippers. Look at these roots. This one is not quite root bound, and it's ready to go. So we have these 3 trailing plants, and I'm interested to see which one will trail faster and how it will look. Now, if the Silver Falls trails faster, next time we'll put a Silver Fall in the middle and Creeping Jenny on the outside. We're using this Miracle-Gro potting mix, and it's been my go-to for several years. It has nutrients for the roots, nutrients for the foliage, and nutrients for your blooms if you have flowers that bloom. Now here's our lavender. That adds a nice spiky texture to it, and it also has that blue tint to the green foliage. She's evening out the soil and checking for clumps and positioning the plants where they go. See the indention? She leaves an indention with the pot. That way she knows exactly where she wants to put it. See, when you have good drainable soil, you can do that. You can push that pot down and it'll leave an indention. So we found the center of the bed and put that coleus in. So we have the Sun Patience, Dusty Millers, the lavender, the Silver Falls, and the Creeping Jenny. Now, looking at this raised bed, we're going to have to add more soil because we want it up to the bottom of the brick. She also has this artwork. Our friend has these big flowers in here made of glass, and they are beautiful. And she didn't overdo it. She just has one on each end, and they have a nice texture and different designs. She said she just had to have them. So Janice is evening out the soil and positioning the plants, and it's already looking good. The Dusty Miller has millions of hairs on it, and the more sun it gets, the frostier it looks. Putting in the Sun Patient. The Sun Patient is very a compact plant, grows in a clump, and has the serrated leaf. This coleus here is very beautiful, and I like the detail around the leaves with that chartreuse and plum going together. It just dances around the edge of the leaf. Janice has her little brush out here, and she is cleaning as she goes. She does not play. I like that because then we don't have such a big cleanup at the end. Very neat, and we're probably doing this job without a blower, as neat as she is. So coming up, well, we have this table and chair in the way, but this video does not do the raised bed any justice because this is really nice. Okay, here we go. We have the plant there, and they're spaced out, and this is very calming and relaxing. Right there, she put a couple of Sun Patients together because spaced out, they would have crowded the other plants. And this is our finished result on the raised bed, but we are going to be adding more soil. These white vincas, they'll be going around the front, and she's going to do some raised pots with the other plants. Took a couple of the Sun Patients to put into these terracottas for nice centerpieces. And with the size of that pot, those plants will be the standalone plants in each pot. I'm going to soak them down and make sure that they're watered good. Got to keep an eye on them because terracotta drains quick. Here's one of our pots with the Silver Falls hanging over and the multicolor coleus. Love it. And our other pot is over here. I was just looking at this hot tub and this grill. This is a nice space. Here's our other pot with the multicolor coleus. If I can find my tag, I'll put the name on the screen. Silver Falls and 2 Creeping Jenny on each side. These pots turned out beautiful. I like what I'm seeing. And if you like this content, hit the subscribe button and give us a like. Comment down below and the notification bell so that you know when our videos are being posted. Enjoy your day. We're going to be doing updates, and I'm going to enjoy coming back to see this again over and over. Our Sun Patients are looking better already. They have the serrated leaves and the glossy finish. We got the coleus in here. Look at the detail on the edge of these leaves with that plum and chartreuse cohesion. You got the lavender with their little spiky foliage. These plants and flowers do really well in full to part sun. Enjoy your day.